right? So this is basically a demonstration of how Windows Defender picks up on stuff. This is the generic version of Rubius that I've pulled off of GitHub, and I'll build the binary.
So right now your antivirus is turned off or it's on?
So on my device, it's turned off.
Okay.
So that I can compile. Otherwise, it would purge Rubius right there and then. Here, this machine, Windows Defender, is turned on. I'll show it for you. Only sample submission is off, obviously. Otherwise, it's turned on. So if we pull Rubius out, get it to the desktop, it gets detected immediately, and it gets detected as Kekyo, which is the older name of something Rubius is based on. Right. One thing that gets detected most of the times is, as I said, the function names, the strings, and if it's a .NET binary, then what gets detected the most.
So these are the static things.
Yeah, the static things. One thing that gets detected the most is this GUID.
Okay.
Because this is the same from when Rubius was released on GitHub.
Okay.
Even in the Yara rule that the creators of Rubius have provided, this GUID is there.
Okay.
So one thing that I do to get rid of all such things is do some basic obfuscation. The problem is you can't do a lot of obfuscation manually because of the size of these projects. But we now have a lot of tools which let us do this stuff. One of the tools that I found to be especially capable of doing this is Invisibility Cloak. You can change the name from not Rubius. So what this will do is it will take the solution, the .NET solution present in the current directory, change the GUID, change its name from Rubius to not Rubius everywhere, and every string present in some C# code here will be obfuscated using base64. It's not a very great measure, but it avoids the signature-based detection. As you can see, in all the C# files, it has performed some base64 based obfuscation, and it has changed the name of the solution, and it has also provided a new GUID. Now, if we go look at the solution again in Visual Studio, we can see that now it's not Rubius and the GUID is different. Also, in the different command sections, we can see that all the strings have been converted into base64. Right. So none of them are as they were before this.
And I think it has also added a function there, convert from base64.
Yeah. So basically it has removed that string, but like in the same placeholder, while this is running dynamically, that string will be recreated.
Correct.
This still has a problem because these names are still there.
Yeah, as you mentioned, arguments or
these names are still there.
Or the modules of Rubius, I would say.
So if we build this will still get detected. Yes, not Rubius will still get detected. Wait, I should get it from here. Because this amount of obfuscation is not enough. We can also run Confuser X on it, but the problem now with Confuser X is, even though it will hide the fact that the binary is Rubius, Windows Defender has caught up on binaries which are packed, or which are mangled with Confuser X.
Oh, okay.
So it will mark it as malicious just because Confuser X was used, right? So one other thing that we can do with this binary to get it to run is convert it into a base 64 string.
The entire binary.
Yes, the entire binary. And run it through PowerShell in a fileless manner.
Okay.
Okay, so this will be not okay. So I have a boilerplate PowerShell script which can be used to run such a file. The base 64 string goes here, and the name of the assembly goes here. And the main function of the assembly gets executed once it gets loaded.
Okay.
Right. So I use this boilerplate PowerShell code for that. So what we can do is grab that base 64 string. This is huge. Let's just grab it and paste it here. Okay. Yeah. And the name of the assembly is not Rubius. We can also confirm any of these things through something like dnspy. We can decompile the whole binary and look at what exactly we want to execute. We don't have to just it's not necessary that we just execute the main. We can execute any other inbuilt function.
Okay.
So not Rubius. Alright, so this is our demonstration folder. Here we have this PS1 with this PowerShell script, and also have a working AMSIBypass.
Oh, okay.
This I have grabbed from AMSI.fail. It's a hit or a miss. This one works right now. 3 days later it may not.
Yeah, right.
So let's just spin up a Python HTTP server.
Okay, so what I am getting from here is that right now we are going to remotely access that the script, the obfuscated script with the obfuscated Rubius, and then it is going to load it in memory and then run it. Okay, so it will never touch the disk. So
yes, it will never touch the disk, and I'm not going to just run it in PowerShell directly. What I'll do is I'll create another PowerShell session inside of this session, so that after execution, it's killed.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so that's a new thing for me. I did not know that.
So this is actually a very interesting way. That's the name of the file, not R. It's a very interesting way because what I found while testing was, if I don't kill the PowerShell session just after executing what I wanted to execute, sometimes either the EDR or something, it just picks it up. So instead of doing that, let's just kill the PowerShell session.
Okay.
We'll get the binary in the session every time we have to run something.
Yeah. I think this command we can also run it from CMD as well, right?
The problem with doing that is some EDRs don't really like it when PowerShell command is being executed from CMD.
Sure. Okay.
But this is something that at least Elastic is not blocking as of now. So we can try something like try hash. Oh, my bad. Spelling mistake.
Okay, it took some time then.
Yeah, it took some time. but it was able to triage everything, and we did not see a Microsoft Defender pop up.
Yeah,
right?
no alerts.
No alerts. We can also run something which is a little more time consuming. Actually, now again, the problem with this is getting this, this kind of a bandwidth, this kind of, it's gonna take time every single time you want to run it, but it's doing the stuff it's supposed to do, and Defender is not really causing an issue.
So can you just okay, it's already doing its work.
Yeah.